Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the 7th of July, Friday, 7th of July. We're already 7 days into July. My computer is jumping all around. I've got it doing way too much right now, but that's the joys of doing lives. There's some stuff that I had processing that I was hoping would be done by now. It's not, so it's eating up memory. Everything is fan freaking tastic. So welcome, good morning, morning mindset. It's your first time here, your long time here. Here's what I need out of you. I need to know who you are because sometimes we don't see that. So who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and what the weather is like in your area. But most importantly, I need 5 things from you. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today? So, I'm Todd. Hey, nice to meet you. Thanks for showing up today. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to hang out with me. What do we got going on today? So I'm drinking the Cosmic Stardust, Alania. Very nice, very nice. It's mid 60s. It's gorgeous outside, really. I think it's supposed to be nice for a while. I don't know. I haven't really checked that much, but it has been weeks like these. Am I wrong in saying that that they're long, short weeks, right? There's a lot going on in a short amount of time, and we're trying to keep a schedule where I'm not working so much and I can still get stuff done. But sometimes that just doesn't happen. When you take in certain orders, you meet certain deadlines, you put in a little bit more, and that's the joys of being a business owner. But well, we can talk about that in a little bit. Now, my 5 things. So we've got DTF to print. I've got a call at 9:30. We've got glitter HTV that needs cut. Yes, we still do a ton of HTV. We've got mock-ups that need to be done, and I've got a web store to put up. So those are my 5 things. Invoicing, mock-ups, quotes. There's a list that goes on and on, but those are the most important things that we have going on here. So let's check in. How are you doing today? And we'll see. Darren, good morning, fam. Good morning to you, Darren. And 68 there in Topeka. Yeah, it's like 66 here. So nice. I'm out doing the cup, mowing yards today, then ordering supplies and doing a spirit store. Thank you for reminding me of that, Darren. I do have to order some supplies as well because I checked it last night and I meant to write it down and I didn't because I'm looking at my list here. So thank you for that. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. Linda, good morning to you. 73 right now with a high of 100 in Texas. I don't know what it's supposed to get to today. I'm going to take a little sneak peek and see what the weather guy tells me it is going to be like today. So that way, not that it really affects anything. 83, high of 83 here today. Tomorrow, 81, Sunday, 84. And then it looks like mid to high 80s for the next week with chances of rain every day. It's summer. That's what's to be expected. So, Renee, good morning from cooler Chicagoland and happy World Chocolate Day. Ooh, World Chocolate Day. Now that sounds fun. Headed towards the high of 80s again today, water in bottle. And for Linda, today, this is what she's got. She's got to finish up photo orders. She's got to add items to Spiritware store sale, and she's got to prepare and attend a meeting. Very nice. Good. Very nice. FU Facebook user, good morning. Elaine from Opaka. She's from Florida. Now, StreamYard and Facebook always play nice together. So the best thing to do is if you head right over here to Fat Dad Live. Once again, that's Fat Dad Live. That will get you into YouTube land. When you're in YouTube land, go ahead and make sure to like and subscribe. It's free. And hey, guess what? It helps keeps the lights and mics on, and we appreciate it. So every little bit counts. And we'll talk a little bit about YouTube today. I'll tell you what I did in June and kind of give you some numbers. So super simple, super easy. And I think each and every one of you could do it. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And let's see. I can't wait to come up in a few weeks. Coming up for a Cubs game, aren't you? Is that right? Is that what you're coming up for? Somebody's coming up for a Cubs game, I thought. And Christy, good morning to you. Memphis feels like Satan versus Aquaman. Oh, nice and hot and humid. Very nice. Getting ready for a grand opening tomorrow, accompanied by a massive migraine. Ooh, that sounds fun, exciting, and horrible all at the same time. Congrats to you, Christy. I had battled somewhat of a weird migraine earlier in the week, and I think the remnants are still trying to stick around, but I got stuff to do. Yes, Renee's want to know as well. What's bringing you to Chicago? ASI. And Renee, going to Kankakee, Hersher, actually, to visit my godmother for 101 anniversary. I will go to ASI trade show the first day first. So ASI, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday's all education. Wednesday, show floor. And Thursday, half of the day show floor. Renee will not be there because she'll be in Espanol. She'll be in Spain. I do believe that we're going to go up on Wednesday. We're trying to see if we can make the schedule work. I know Allison from Nevada is flying in for it. I talked to Bob from Wisconsin last night, and it sounds like they're going to try and make it too. And I know that Jen from Indiana is going to be as well, and she'll be there all 3 days. So I think we're trying to shoot for that Wednesday to go up there because it's easy enough for us just to go up for the day and turn around and come back. So I think that's kind of the plan for that one. And good morning, Facebook user from Minnesota. We're at 63. Sub prints, wait for screen prints, complete golf trip koozie, some hats, and enjoy the Jelly Roll concert tonight. Well, that sounds like a very exciting Friday. And Licia, good morning. That's I think that's the comment that's right above. Yep, Blue Earth, Minnesota, water 60, now high 70. And Linda says my flight will get in at 8 on Midway, so I'm going on Wednesday, look at the show, then head out. So we'll see. We'll be down on Wednesday. I think that's the plan is that we'll go up on Wednesday. We're going to go up on Wednesday. I'm about out of all my pens, I think, from last year, so definitely time to restock on pens. I mean, it's not like they won't have a billion of them, but that's what our plan is for that. What was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah, YouTube. So, one of the things, and I'm looking at my other screen over here, so I can actually move it so I can kind of see it over on this side as well. One of the things that I did last month was I said, I'm going to make. I'm going to make an effort, and I did it where I'm going to post every day on YouTube. Every day I'm going to post on YouTube, and I use a service called Repurpose where I can post on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. I can post in different places, and what that service will do will then take that content and repurpose it by posting it in other locations. Now, what I've found is I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep the service because yes, it did save me from having to post the same thing from the to post in other places. So it'll post in like our business Facebook, it'll post in Instagram, it'll post there TikTok. But when it does that, when the third party app does it, we don't see as much numbers. We don't see as much movement on those, and I think it's because all those systems know it's a third party one. So while yes, it is putting our content out there, they're not showing our content. So I don't know if it's really worth it. It was something that I wanted to try out and see. Is like if we saw consistency with it across the board, I was going to be like, hey guys, check this out. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing consistently lower numbers by doing it that way. So while yes, it has saved time by doing that and posting in all the places, we're also not seeing much movement on those views. And I noticed that in May, in June, I said I'm gonna make the effort to really post on YouTube every day and just do shorts. Now, all of us have a piece of equipment, right? Whether you're cutting vinyl, you're printing subprints, you're doing laser, you're doing embroidery, you're doing screen printing, you're doing DTF, you're doing something, and every day you're doing a little something, right? So, how hard is it for you to pick up this magic thing called a phone that has an amazing camera in it, where it's right there by you, and to take small videos, right? So our average size video was about 25 seconds. Like they were anywhere from 15 seconds to a minute long. So they weren't long videos at all. And all it is just of the machine printing. Now, I've been recording every day for years. So, there may be some days that I would have 20 pieces of content. There may be some days where I have 0 pieces. But like currently, I think I'm posting stuff from February, March, somewhere around there. And by always consistently doing that and doing that, we're posting 3 to 5 videos per day. The little shorts, that's exactly what it is. We're using the consistent hashtags, so the same hashtags, and that's it. We're not upgrading it. We're not adding any music. We're not trying to find stuff, or we're just putting out there. So I'm going to read some comments, And then I'm going to talk about what our analytics were for June and say, hey, this is what we got and how simple it is for you to do. So let me pull up and see whatever we got there. T-Town, good morning to you. Monster Hydro and tinning now. Then should be done with the 100 hat order today. Congrats, T-Town. I know that's been a couple weeks coming, so way to go on that. And then have a rush order to do if UPS gets here soon. Need to be done by 8 p.m. 20 hats. Oh, I love when we're waiting on the delivery service, because there's been plenty of times where our consistent driver that is here by 11 o'clock every day, when I need something that day, something happens and we get a different driver and it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And Renee, what is Renee saying here? Because it's not going to let me show what it is because everything is wonky. There it goes. Happy birthday to your godmother, Linda. And Ted, I'll send Corey the spot hero that we usually park at. Awesome. Thank you for doing that. And Linda wants to know, who do you use for Spirit Sale Store? I use Stahl's Spirit Sale Stores. I just wish customers could select their shirt, and then the design. I have to mock up each one separate. So we use Equid to build ours out, and it's the same thing. We make a mock up for each one of them. So the way around that is if I just had all the logos that were on there, and then they could just pick a logo and pick a shirt color and do that. But when we build stuff out, same way. We have excuse me. I've been up since 3-ish this morning. But we do that same thing where, today the stuff that we have mock-ups is for nationals. We're opening the store here this morning. It's only going to be open until Monday. Here's the limited supply of things that they're going to pick from, and we have to make a mock-up for each one of them. So that's what we have to do there. All right. Back to YouTube land. So I'm going to go in and look at June. There it is. June. So remember, we're posting 3 to 5 videos a day, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. Nothing was longer than a minute. It was just of the machine running. We all have machines. We can all do this, right? And now these numbers aren't like crazy ridiculous. I mean, we know people that, get these amount of numbers on one video in 10 minutes. They're getting millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views. They're getting, way, way more than us. But, we all have to start somewhere. So on our journey, this is what we got. So if I go back to, I wonder how far back I can go and see if it'll give it to me. Okay. So I'm going to go custom and see, because we'll kind of go back the last 3 months and see. We're going to go 3-1, right? 3-1 through 3/31, right? Oh, 3. Oh, no, I can't do that. 3. Did I hit the number lock? 3. Yeah, I hit a number lock. Let's see. 3. Oh no, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me, bud? I just want to do that. And I want to do this. There. Apply. So that way I can see what it is and I can go on month. So March. So we're going to go over the last 3 months. March, we got 6,500 views, 213.4 watch hours, and we gained 33 subscribers. So that was in March. Now, if we go to April, we're going to go April. So April, and no, don't do that. Don't do that, man. Let me just get you here a little bit. Let me March. I want April now. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing April or earlier. No. There it is. April. There it is. Cancel. Man, see, I'm trying to do the custom one, and since I haven't necessarily done it before, it's really thrown off my wonkiness of it there. April through April. Where's April? April through there. Okay. So now March, 6,500 views, 213.4 watch hours, 33 subscribers. In April, we posted a little bit more, but it's still sporadic. 14,400 views, 168.8 watch hours, 32 subscribers. So pretty consistent there. Nothing out of the ordinary. May is when we tried using the service to kind of make sure that we're posting up, putting stuff on there, things what we could do. May, we were at 14,000 in April. In May, we were up 223%, 47.1 thousand. We were up 99% in watch hours, up at 357.8. We doubled our subscribers to 64. So, by posting, and we weren't consistently posting. It wasn't a daily thing. We said, okay, we're going to try this. And so that was just moving it through there, and it wasn't a full month. So now comes June. This is when we were like, this is what we're going to do. Make it official. Like we're going to put stuff out there. We're going to make sure to do it every day, put things out there, keep going with it. And in June, we had 74,000 views, 442 watch hours, and 112 subscribers. So we're consistently growing. And all we were doing is just taking videos of the machines working. There's no voices, there's nothing, there's nothing else. It's just taking of the printer printing, like, or the whether it's, here I go yawn, whether it's the DTF printer printing, whether it's the white toner printing, whether it's the eco solvent printing, the machine's just working, and that's it. Nothing crazy exciting, nothing there, but people like to see that stuff work, and our numbers have shown where we are consistently doing it. We're putting out, here's where we're at with it now. Is it crazy numbers? No, but it's those incremental things. We have to set a goal. We said, well, this is what we're going to do. And we're going to see the results from it. Well, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the results from it. We're getting more views. We're getting more subscribers. Hopefully down the line, more subscribers turns into more revenue, either by making purchases, by giving us a larger pool where companies reach out to us and say, hey, we would like to, send you this to showcase, what would you take to sponsor you, things like that. We could get sponsors here for Morning Mindset. We get sponsors for Tuesday with Todd. We've worked with Stalls. We've worked with Caesar. We've worked with the Rhinestone Board. We worked with Crystal Ninja. We've worked with a lot of good companies, and together, hey, we can continue that. But I have to stay consistent with it. Tuesday with Todd has to stay consistent. If I'm not staying consistent, I can't. I just can't. So July's goal is why we're still continuously doing that. We're going to work 1 hour a day, Monday through Friday. It could be on the weekends, but I'm setting the goal 1 hour per day through the work day or through the work week, Monday through Friday, 1 hour per day to work on the business. Now, whether that's scheduling content up for the business, whether that's doing our affiliate links, whether that's setting up the email list, setting up blog posts. There's a lot that I need to do to continuously grow the business. And we can get to a point where, we're comfortable. Does it need to be super high? Does everybody need $1 million business to bring in that? No, you need to bring in what you need to bring in. And I can't tell you if that's a good number or a low number or a high number. It just depends where you live, right? Some people can live on $20,000 a year. Other people need $200,000 to live on. It's just the way it is. So knowing where you need to be at and how to get there, and then you just reverse engineer it back from there. And one of the other things that we're doing is, I said, I have got a couple marketing classes that we're taking, and I'm working on it. And last night I had, an hour and a half conversation with somebody who's using the program, and we just started talking about different ways that, what I know how to do and how it works there. And, is there a partnership that's available there where I'm not working for somebody else, but I'm helping somebody else build their dream while we're building our dream. If I can do that and I can help that and pull some off, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time for me to do that, and it creates a recurring revenue stream. I mean, that's what everybody, I feel should be shooting for, is a way to create some kind of recurring revenue stream, whether it's through affiliate links, whether it's through memberships, whether it's through, whatever, the mystery boxes. There's a way for you to do it. And for us, there's a few different avenues for it. So that's what we're focusing on July. We look back, 6-8 months ago, when we were posting in the Facebook group, because to me, the Facebook group has pretty much died. We were on track there for a while, and we were going to hit some good, the numbers, the analytics were good, but then it just kind of died out, and I look back at the big differences between now and then. I was posting 3 to 5 times a day in the group. I was having scheduled up. I was asking questions. I was being involved. I was finding news and notes, from our industry, putting those things out there. I was putting as much content out there as I could to keep the group active. And then I just quit doing it. Like, some things happened personally, professionally, and I just kind of fell off. And you're going to run into that, but you can always have the numbers to fall back on to be like, yeah, that this is why. So I take 100% responsibility for it. The way that things fall off, our affiliate sales on a slow month for affiliate sales, because remember, affiliate sales cost you nothing. All it does is it takes the money out of the company's pocket and it puts it in the affiliate's pocket, right? So if you use our affiliate link to buy something from Stalls, all you're doing is you're keeping money out of Josh's pocket and putting it in mine. That's cool, right? I don't see any issues with that. Amazon, same thing. Use our Amazon affiliate links. Hey, you're keeping some money out of Josh's pocket and you're putting it in mine. It doesn't cost you anything. So anytime that you see anybody that's online that that you trust, that you like, that you have a relationship with, and they have an affiliate link, if it's something that you already buy, use their affiliate link. I mean, we really don't make a whole lot off of it. A couple pennies here and there, maybe. I think our highest one is like a 5% one. So we really don't make a whole lot, but it does help produce content. For us, that's what it does. It helps us produce content. It buys supplies for, that's what Tuesday with Todd, what a lot of it was everything that we made off of our affiliates that went into buying the supplies for that. So like I said, it helps keep the lights and mics on. We don't have to do it. I love doing what I do. I love teaching. I love helping people out. I love seeing people 10x me. If I say, hey, we do $150,000 in business, and they're like, yeah, when I started, I wasn't doing anything, and now I'm doing 1.5 million. Way to go. That's awesome. I love seeing people have that aha moment in their business and realizing that they have potential and they deserve to be successful. So just on a slow affiliate month, before it was maybe $250, and on a busy affiliate month was maybe 2,000. So nothing crazy. Like, I couldn't quit and just live off affiliate payments, but and some of those were because there was big things happening. Like a $2,000 month. Maybe somebody was running a sweet ass deal and they were pushing everything through, and we were doing great with it, or it was some high end stuff and things came in. But let's say on average, it's about $500, $550 is what it was, somewhere in there. And now when it's down to like $50, it's because we're not pushing it. Like JP Plus, we only get, I think that's like 3% from them, but you're already ordering from them. So why not use the affiliate link, right? Well, people don't know that we have the affiliate link because I felt like, oh, we're posting that too much. Well, if I post right now at 8:55 today and somebody logs on at 4 o'clock tonight, are they going to scroll back, 8 hours to see it? No, there's things I need to post more. There's certain ones that just don't pay out well, or they have a link where it's only to certain products. So Stalls is a good one where we have to get approval for each link. Just go wonky on you guys. Ooh, did something just go? If something looked like it just happened, we'll see if we're here. Let's got to see if I don't know what really happened there. We'll see. We'll see what just happened. But that's the thing is, they want you to promote certain products, so you go along with that, and then sometimes what it is it's only for so long. So you put a customer in there, and that link is only good for 30 days, so they can only you use that link for 30 days, and then after that we don't get anything back from it. It's not recurring from it, so you're constantly going back to get those. So that's July. We're working on our business. We're going to be posting more of those things. I'm going to continue to be very content driven and give you guys as much information as I can. Find as much information from the industry, share posts, share videos, do all of that just like we did in the past, and then we just got away from it. But we're going to mix in our affiliate links, one of them being design bundles, or Creative Fabrica. Design bundles, Creative Fabrica, we used to do pretty good with that. It was a couple $100 a month, and we just got away from it. Well, especially with Creative Fabrica, they have a couple of things in there where every day they'll give away something free, a font, a design, a bundle. They'll give something away. Well, why am I just sharing that? Now you can sign up for your own Creative Fabrica account, and it's like $5 a month, or think it's like $60 for the year, and I think we make like 10% off that. But those are things I need to be sharing more of. It gets you guys, like right now they're doing Christmas in July. So every day, there's going to be some kind of theme thing that they're giving away. I need to make sure I'm posting those because it's free things to give away. And someone client that you want to sign up for it, sweet, sign up for it. You want to buy something, use the links. Those help out. Like I said, it helps keeps the lights and mics on, and we're good. And I need to get back to posting the affiliate links, posting all of that stuff in there. But I just fell off. And I think we all kind of do that in our business, right? We'll go through some rough times. We'll go through some hard times, some tough times. And we wonder, is it us? Is it the business? Is this really right for me? Only you can answer that, right? I just know that I don't think I could go back and work for somebody else. I mean, it would take a lot of to think, what can we do? Is that worth it? I don't know. Let's see. Let me go in and check in. So let me know, what are your thoughts on that? How, just like this, liking and subscribing is free. It's free. We have a membership thing on YouTube. I think it's like $5 a month. YouTube keeps like 60% of that, so we don't make much off of that. And I'm going to start producing more content for that. Now, that's probably going to be an August project of private member content, private member discounts, things in there. We also have the VIP DTF transfers, VIP memberships for DTF transfers, where you front of line service, 15% off. There's things with that, and that's only $50 a month. Trying to build that recurring revenue and put that out there. So let's see. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Facebook user. FU, Facebook user, because Facebook and StreamYard don't always play nice. So make sure, if you are in Facebook land, to let us know who you are, because we don't always see it. Or just come right over to fatdeblive.com, and that will get you into our YouTube side of it. So let's see, back up here. Keisha, hey, good morning to you from Omaha. It's storming very bad right now. Will you keep it over there? I don't want to see it, although I think there are storms coming tonight. And it might come, very bad right now. I think coffee in a cup, because I don't see the emoji. We're going to go with that, coffee or water. There's something there. When I'm thinking about building my confidence back with screen printing, go for it. Like, screen printing is amazing to me. Terry Combs has a class that he'll do in Chicago and out in Arizona. And I keep saying, one of these times, I'm going to go take that class. Do I want to screen print? I want to screen print. Do I want to do it? No. I want to learn more about it. I haven't screen printed since late 80s, early 90s. And there's so much has changed from back then. I mean, we were screen printing posters, and we were cutting out red film. That's how we screen printed. So I want to get a better understanding of it, and I just want to know. I want the knowledge and be able to put them off from it. The Print Mafia from Louisiana, thank you for checking in. Also thinking about initial sales calls, first contact. Not sure what to say or offer besides a deal, which is hard for me since I do outsource. Any tips on what to say for first contact sales? My first contact, I don't try and sell them at all. It becomes all questions, because to me, what we are is, we're not printers, we're not promo providers, we're not that. We're solution providers. We are going to find out what their pain points are and how we can solve it. So what do they need in their business? What are they needing to succeed? What kind of things are they needing taken off their plate? What kind of things do they hate to do? How can we fix those problems for them? So, like the call that we have today, it's all going to be exploratory. They said something about a store. Okay, what do you need in this store? What are you wanting to gain out of it? What I'm going to ask questions, so then I can come back with a proposal. Because sometimes it's just not a good fit. Sometimes customers have unrealistic expectations, and there's just things that you're not going to be able to do for them, but they think you can. So if you go in there, it's just like anything with the budget. There was somebody that reached out to us yesterday about setting up some spiritware stuff, and they said that that the principal was going to get all the teachers a polo, and he know the cost. I'm like, I need a little bit more than that. I need to know a budget, and I'm not running right up to that budget. But because there's so many various styles of polos, I said we can go a value friendly polo, or we can go super high end polo. I need to know a budget, and then when I have that budget, I can give you some options inside of that budget. So that's the thing is, I'm 100% honest with people. I always want to know the budget, and some people think, oh, you're going to run right up to that number. No, what I want to make sure is I don't go over that number. Here's our options below that. I'm going to try and provide you 3 options that come either below, right at maybe just a tad over your budget. If you give me a budget of $18 a shirt, then something comes in, it's $18.25. I'm going to show it to you because here it is. I'm going to let you make the choice on it. But I'm always going to ask that. What's the budget? What's the timeline? How soon do you need something? Because that changes with the budget. And if you have a budget of $100 for something and the timeline's tomorrow, well, you might only get one of that thing because that's your timeline. So budget and timeline is my big things. And expectations. What do they want out of it? So use those calls to, for exploratory calls. What can we do to help your business grow? What kind of problems are you having? So that's kind of where I go with it. We've done a few different sales things. And Keisha, I know you're over in Shirt Labs. There's a ton of great information in there. Just go back through some of the old calls and just listen to those. Go back through some of the old trainings and just listen to those. There's a lot of great information there. Stop that. Was I freezing up? I was freezing up there. More hours in a day would help me. I used to say that. And then I started thinking, I don't need more hours. I need better time management. Because like I could have worked last night, right? But I didn't want to. I knew I had a call at 4:30. In that call, I ended up being on for it was almost an hour. It was an hour and a half that was on there, and then I was done. I could have kept working for it, but I was done. I'm like, okay, now we're gonna do dinner. I don't even know what I ate for dinner. That's how great dinner was last night. Um, but then it was just kind of hang out with the fam, chit chat with them, and then it was I think we watched some trash TV, and it was about 10 o'clock because I didn't sleep well the night before, and I was in bed. Problem with going to bed at 10 o'clock is I laid there till about 10:45, 11 ish. No, it was probably 11 ish when I finally called it night, and then I started waking up at about 2:30. So that's my thing is sleeping, getting that 4 to 5 hours sleep. But then this morning, that's what I got up. I've already printed about 150 feet of DTF transfers today, so those are done. Um, I've got a project that came in that this was something that they said, hey, this is what we're looking at. How soon can we get it? It's roughly 400 400-ish square feet of DTF transfers. No way that's getting done in a day. But I'm looking at the schedule. Okay, I can print so many today. I can print so many. I'm gonna work a little tomorrow. I'm probably gonna work a little Sunday while I'm doing stuff. I can have that print. I said 5 to 7 days. We'll have it back out to you because I still have VIP customers that front of line service. They're getting up there. I still have people that are rush jobs, so all that stuff will get out there. So I gave them the expectations. Here, what it is now. Feasibly, I figure everything I can have done by Monday and get it out. So they placed an order last night for 400 feet and it goes out in 2 days. So, our standard turnaround time, it definitely falls within that. Things can happen, things, whatever, but we're going to do our best to get it out there. So that's where I look at when I complain I don't have time. I would look back and be like, what did I do with my time today? Could I have managed my time better? Like those 3 to 5 videos that I posted every day on YouTube. Well, that's toilet time, folks. You don't need to know what toilet time is because you know what toilet time is, but it doesn't take but just a couple seconds to post a video on there. You can do it. You just gotta make the time for it, and that was what I was doing. Here up in the morning, here we're posting this message, we're putting this on here, we're scheduling, and that's what we're doing for it. And Darren, I'll get the stalls links. If you go to, I think all of our links right now over at fatdadcd.com. If you just head over to Fat Dad CD, that should have a lot of our affiliate stuff on there. That's where it is. But Stalls is one of the ones where it's only certain things. Like if I sent you to white vinyl and you bought black vinyl, we wouldn't get anything from it. So that's why don't do it now. Now JP Plus here, I can post it's just a code. You get, I think, what is it, 5 or 10% off? 10% off on select items. So it doesn't work on like equipment and things like that, but on supplies you get 10% off. I think we get 5% back from it. So and JP Plus has amazing stuff. We've always had really good luck with theirs, and the service has been phenomenal. So that was one of the things of working out with them that we really loved. Let's see. I think this is George. George usually throws this. George, is that you? George, if that's you, guess what? Your stuff is already printed. It's in the box. If Stacy wants to get it, swing by. She can swing by and get it in the box right now. Yeah, and it froze up for a minute. It was going back and forth. I could kind of see the little scheduler thing bouncing around for it, but we'll see how it is. What's up, Chuck? I try to interact when I see your shorts. I love it. Yeah, anytime you see that, anytime, especially anytime your friends are putting up stuff, the other business you like, just throw a like on it, throw a comment on it, put anything on there because it helps the algorithm when people see it. Don, good morning to you. Yeah, there it was, George. So yeah, George, stuff's up in the box, done, ready to go for it. What percentage do you give back from the store? So this is an interesting thing. We were just talking with Renee about it, on how things were, because it's like we have a tiered system where they start at 5% and can get up to 25%, but they have to sell X amount of things to get that. What we found with that is it works good when you're trying to get them more. You're like, hey, the more you sell, the more you get. The more you sell, the more you get. So it gives them to push for it. The problem is sometimes the accounting side of it is tough to work out. When you've got a hoodie, a t-shirt, a long sleeve, a cup, you've got all this in here, you're keeping track of it, and you're getting a percentage off of it and making sure everything's right there. So they can kind of get cumbersome on it, especially when they have a lot of stuff in there, which is why we try and keep our stores, to 10 items or less. Way simpler that way. The other thing is just a set dollar amount, $1 to $5, $1 to $10, depending on the stuff. You go a t-shirt at $25, they're getting $5 back from it. A hoodie at 45, they're getting $10 back from it. So you can create that for it. The best thing is to ask them. That's what we do. What are you guys after? Are you trying to reach a goal? Is there something you want to get to? Like when we did the field day shirts, and I think they did like 90 field day shirts, and we gave them $5 back for each shirt, and they were like what? We made like $450. Yeah, they made $450 just like that. So it creates that. Oh wow, that's kind of sweet. Yeah. Now they made probably as much money as we made off of, but when we're doing things like that for schools, we know what our numbers are, so we know what we can sell stuff off and still have a profit. Could we made more profit? Absolutely, but when we're doing stuff like that, we want to raise money for the schools. We want to help the organization raise money because as they continue to make money, guess what? They're going to continue to use you. So it's to me, it's all about helping those process out. What'd you miss, Rye? I don't know. I don't know when you came in here. Were you in here when we were talking YouTube, where I said I'm posting? Yeah, because we talked about that. June, 3 to 5 shorts I was posting per day, and we're up 34,000 views over the previous month. So 74,000 views last month, 442 watch hours, 112 subscribers. So that's where we're at with it. Well, that maybe that's what you missed. And Renee's 5 things. Wait for new washing machine delivery. Ooh. Press shirt orders, engraved water bottles, mileage banking, quarter end receipts, artwork layout for a client. That sounds like a great day. Marine, good morning to you. We all have the same amount of hours in the day. It's how we allocate them that matter. Yeah. And here's the thing, it's like you don't have to work every hour of every day, folks. There's people that think that you need to, and I am not one of those. I want to have time to be able to spend with the family. I want to have time to binge watch the American Gladiators unofficial documentary, which, by the way, if you haven't been watched that yet, we're through episode 3, and it's a good watch. American Gladiators. But that's the thing, is I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to watch a little trash TV. I want to be able to grill out. I want to be able to smoke food. I want to be able to hang out on the patio. I want to be able to enjoy life, because you don't know. This could be it. This could be the last time I ever see you guys. We don't know. We don't know what the next week brings, the next day, the next hour, the next minute. So take everything that you can and enjoy it. And if you're working too much and you're stressed out of it, figure it out. Figure out what those stressors are. Figure out what those issues are, and just stop it. Because what are you really getting out of it? And Marine, good morning. That was me wanting more hours. There we go. Okay, Facebook notification, not YouTube. I know YouTube can be silly like that. You guys did awesome getting me my margarita design. To me, it was a huge hit. Yeah. So I was talking to a friend about yours, Marine, and I said we totally need to move down here because they live in Margarita. I think it's Margarita Court, wasn't it? And like, what better place to live on Margarita Court? I think it's a great thing. Brian, morning. Mountain Dew in the cup, 85, rain this evening. That's what we got this evening too. Good job on the YouTube posting. Thanks. And that was the thing was, we need to. I needed that. I needed to set a goal, and that's all it was. Just showing it. Didn't do anything else. I didn't try and make it overcomplicated. I just did this, and we're seeing the results of it. Where, and it stresses you out because we'll have days because I try not to look at them. Because that's all it does is I look at stuff. I'm like, why doesn't this make? I'm like, why doesn't this make sense? Where let me get in here, where I can kind of look at some of the analytics, where we'll have a video where like the stuff that we posted today. We've got stuff with no views on it from today. We've got stuff with one view. We've got stuff with 24 views. Looking at yesterday, we've got ones with 1,000, ones with 200, ones with no, ones with 15. So it's crazy. On the day before, there's one video that's 1,600 views. There's another one that has 23. The one right after that, 1,500. I don't try and keep track of it. I just know if I stayed that consistent, 3 to 5 videos a day, that we're going to see more people. Hopefully, those people turn into subscribers. Subscriber counts will help grow our channel, and from there, hopefully, we can work out a few more things. I have a goal of where I want to get to, and we will get through it and keep pushing it out, right? And Darren saying, "Hey" to Rye, and who is that? To Renee and Rye. I'm writing it down, Dawn. I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down. So that's part of working on the business, putting a sample tattoo pack out there. We talked tattoos last Tuesday, and then we had a couple orders come in. I mean, I think, were they huge orders? I mean, was it like crazy money? No. Would it be nice to do, $1,000 a week in tattoos? Yeah. But I need to get the sample pack out there. I need to push it. I need to promote it. Those are all things I need to do because people don't know. Like, people don't know we do signs and banners and decals and one-way graphics and the holographic stuff and the yard signs and the tents and the magnets and the feather flags. They just don't know. Why? Because I don't push it out there enough. 100% on me. Let's see. The documentary, dude, I'm only on episode 3, but and now I'm starting the demise of it. So I think it's really going to start getting good from there. It's hard for me because I'm fighting extreme burnout from my day job, so it really affects my ability to put time into anything else. I'm trying though. Yeah, I was there before we made the leap to this. When I was running the service department HVAC company, I was in that office from depending, 6:30, 7 o'clock to 4 or 5 o'clock, Monday through Friday. And then we got to the point when we had the storefront. From there, I was going right over the storefront. So I was there between 4 and 5, and I wasn't leaving until midnight. And then I'd rinse and repeat. And I did that. And then Saturdays, I was at the storefront from, 8 to 3. And it just got to a point where I did not have a life. I did this because I was trying to provide for my family, and, I wanted it to become the main source of revenue. Once we left the heating and air business, and we took a severe pay cut to do it. It was scary, but I won't forget. Renee was there when it was in Indy, right? It was in the fall in Indy when I said, I think that's it. I'm just done. Because that's what I was using. I was using my vacation time to go to shows and things like that to learn more about the business. I felt such a huge release of stress off me, and it was kind of cool the way that I went out. Is we did a phase out. So I started. I went to like half days, and then I was only doing like 2 hours. So I'd come in and do because we were a satellite office for a different company, or for the main company. So I would come in and I would do time cards. I would do scheduling. I'd do some stuff in the morning, and that was it. So being at the mall, I'd come in for 2 hours, and then I'd just go there. I'd go straight over there and work. So it allowed me to go into that flexibility to go from that full time to that one, and it worked out nice. But I was so scared to do it, and there's still days where I'm like, oh, this sucks. We still have 0 days. We have a 0 day, and we could have a $5,000 day. I need to keep that consistent. We have goals that we try to hit each day, each month, each week, and I need to stay consistent on those. But once I did that stress level just really went away, and I started saying, I'm only going to do this. I only wanted to focus on jobs that were going to make us money. When we got started, we took every job that came in. Every job that came in, we wanted it because we wanted the money. We didn't make money on half those jobs. Probably 95% of them we didn't make money, because by the time you factor in the time you spent doing that, you weren't making any money. So now we're being a little more selective on the jobs that we do. Sure, we'll still do one-off shirts for people, especially when they're good clients and they've done plenty of stuff over the years. Hey, I'm not in a hurry for this. Is this something that you can throw together? We'll lose money on that, or because they are a good customer and they're word of mouth of other customers they brought in for it. And every once in a while, they do have, 100, 200 shirt order of something they need for a reunion, a work thing, things like that. So it all works out. But we aren't out there chasing that, that single shirt that somebody needs today, somebody needs tomorrow. Now, maybe if we had, the DTG and we could just boop, boop, print out a shirt, here you go, we would do that. But for the most part, I'm just not going to do that. And my time is better allocated working on the business instead of in it. And that's something that I've got away from and I need to get back to. So it's there. That's why I'm taking Myra with me to New Orleans. I married her to be together, not to work while she's at home with the kids. And see, that's me and Corey in the same thing. And we're thinking about it. We're thinking about it, Brian. We're thinking about flying down there. Because if we fly out of Chicago, it's cheap. We're thinking about it. I got to pull the trigger pretty quick. And that's, there's some other stuff going on, but I'm going to live vicariously through you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. But, that's Corey and I, she didn't want this, but, she became a stay-at-home mom when her job went overseas and we had the option of her, taking a severance package or moving down south, which we should have did now looking back on it. And because now that office is actually closed, so we would have been in the same boat. But having that done, we're like, okay, yep, we can make things work. And, that's when we found out, pregnant with Hattie, and then, I was working, and then Hudson, and then now it's like, hey, this is what we do. So, like, throughout the school year, I have for tons of time from the time, we have to get home to there. Throughout the summer, she's being mom. She's taking care of the kids during the day. So I only have her for a couple hours a day. I have her. And so I have to pick up that slack because I don't want this to become a job. I want this to be something that we enjoy and something that we do. And, there's times that we have to put in the hours, but a lot of times, we can set those hours and work's off. And now it's time to do whatever. Hey, look, hey, Brian, it's Keisha. Latitude Margaritaville, Watersound is the community we live in on Margarita Place. And it's an escapism lifestyle. There is way too many big words in there for me to say, but that sounds awesome down there. Yep, it was an NBM show. That's what NBM Indie when I said that's it. And I just felt such that sigh of relief because what did I buy that weekend? I think I bought the Graph Tech and I bought the Hotronics, and I said, yep, we're gonna get some newer equipment, and then we're just going to go in on it. And so that's what we did. From New Orleans, living in Florida, let me know if you want recommendations of where to stay, eat, and play. If we go down there, it would literally, we're flying in on Friday and we'd leave on Sunday. And then it was for Shirt Labs that's there, which like that. See, that's another thing. There's a lot of times when, Shirt Labs will put on stuff and they'll have affiliate codes for it. And I just don't post those. And I really should because there's so much information over there. Even OSG stuff. We've got a training come up with Dane. I think it's Wednesday. I need to get into my links and I need to post that because it's going to be Dane Cook. No. Dane from Great Dane Graphics. It's not Dane Cook, right? No. Anyway, Dane Cook's a comedian. Dane from the Great Dane Graphics is going to talk about using AI in artwork. So, I mean, that's a huge thing that's happening right now. I need to be posting that link for it too. I look back and I don't know how I did it. I look back too and wonder how the hell I did that. That's when we first got to that's when we first got to play with sandblasting. It was, and that's when I'm like, I have a lot of this. When is it? I may go. It is the end of this month, July 30th, because there's nothing better than New Orleans in July. Who doesn't want to be in the devil's armpit for it? I hope they have a broadcast of the event. They used to do a virtual one too. I've caught a few of those. Oh yeah, that's tomorrow night. Cut loose, Todd. Footloose. See you and Corey tomorrow. We love our show, Swag. Thanks again. Yeah, because Corey's meeting up. I think she's meeting up with the director of Into the Woods today to get them their stuff, so that way they can have for the parade tomorrow. But tomorrow, that is on tomorrow's schedule, is attending Footloose. So I'm super excited about that. Dane Clement, there it is. God, it started with a C. It started with a C. But all right, looking at that. Ooh, I'll be there that weekend. Yeah, go to Shirt Labs. And yeah, Shirt Labs Summit. No, just go to Shirt Labs. Go to Shirt Labs. You'll be able to see it. And it's down in New Orleans this year. OSG is the 19th. Okay, so that's in 12 days. So I'll get the information. I'll put that out there. But yeah, I need to totally do that. But man, I kind of went long today. Hopefully it wasn't crazy long for you guys. I've got a call here at 9:30 that I need to get off from. But sometimes this is just what we need, right? At least that's what I remember. All of our links over here at Fat Dad CD. Make sure like, subscribe, and do all of that fun stuff, because I'm telling you, that stuff helps out. I will be in August doing more content exclusive on YouTube on the membership side of it. One of the things I talked with somebody yesterday, and this was in that conversation last night, was more of kind of an open work area where, hey, we're going to schedule, and I think it's going to be on when we were kind of him-hawing around the time, but I think it's going to be Wednesdays, 9:30 to 10:30. But it's going to be on the YouTube membership. There's going to be a level at it for there, but it's just working on the business. We're going to get in there. You're just going to have us on. We're going to be like, here's what we're going to work on, the business for the next hour. This is what we're going to do, and then we're going to come back. How far along did you get with it? What did you get accomplished in it? So you have that set time. You were working on the business. It'll probably be an hour and a half call or whatever. You can show up to as many as you want. You can show up every week. It's up to you, but I'm doing that to structure it for myself. So I know for a fact that I have something on my schedule to work on the business with. And then if there's any questions in there that we can talk with somebody else, you're able to do that. It could just be me in there by myself because nobody has signed up for it yet, but I need to do it to structure that. So I figure what better thing to do than to kind of set something up like that and see what we can go from there, because there's value in that. There's value in the masses. But we got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. Hopefully, well, like I said, I want everybody. There's no reason for you not to be posting 3 to 5 videos per day of your equipment working. So everybody take your numbers today on July 7th. We'll check back at the beginning of next month to see how July did for us. Continually do the same thing. And I want you guys to get in on that too. So I want to see where your numbers are. So post your numbers, post your analytic stuff in the group, and that way we'll keep track of it and we'll go from there. We'll be back. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. I almost said 8. It's been a while since I did that, but 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Remember, show up, be excited about what you do, bring your 5 things. That's what we want you to do. Is we really want you to have an accomplished day and be successful today. So thanks so much for spending your morning with me. I really do get a lot out of this, and hopefully you do as well. Peace, love, press on. We will see you guys next time.